MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Trout is retired, and there's one away. So digging in now, Shohei Ohtani. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Bases are empty, one man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Here's Albert now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
Full count now, 3-2. Just getting started here in Philly. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikes. At the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Upton's under it, and that's the first out of the inning. In now, Rhys Hoskins. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Change up, a little bit inside, 1-0. One and one the count now. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Another full count pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Batting third baseman, Arlo.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout is there, and he'll make the catch to at the plate. Andrelton Simmons. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Hit hard to short. Cabrera's there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's Justin Upton now. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Takes a knee-high fastball. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Started that swing a bit too early.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball to third. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Now at the plate, Jose Brusino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And that sinking fastball didn't sink, it stayed high. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 1-1. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning. Stepping up now, Michael Franco. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And he fouls this one off. Richards has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Kozar backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. So striding in, number 3, and he's ready to take his first cuts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look. Ball that comfortable. Pitch on the way. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Cabrera over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Garrett Richards. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And it's 1-2.
Oh, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Third inning, no score to this point. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Popped him up. Hernandez is there. And the inning is over. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. His past history with Richards. He's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Throw into second. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double. First offering on its way. Hit in the air to center field. Trout on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely. Digging in, Odubel Herrera, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this pitch hits him, but it does so after he swings through it. A bizarre sequence there. It's 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. And that is into right field. A base hit. The throw home. Standing in, Rhys Hoskins. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
There's a 2-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Next up, the 2-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Stepping into the box, Albert Pujols. was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Digging in now, Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
To 2-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. This is popped up. Santana in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. There's ball 4. So coming to the plate, Justin.
Left fielder, Justin Upton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Simmons is off at first with 2 away. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
2 balls and a strike to count. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fast.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Jeffrey Martek will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Stepping up to the plate, Maikel Franco reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4. And a ball 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
Boy, not exactly.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap him, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Standing in, Wilson Ramos.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Cam Bedrosian answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. Franco on second. Hernandez first with no out.
Number 19.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. 1 down. Stepping in as Asdrubal Cabrera, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And there's ball 2 now. Strikes to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
So he froze him for the strikeout as Asdrubal Cabrera becomes out number 2 this inning. A ball and a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. Stepping into the box, Jose Brusino. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Catcher, number 10.
And the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these 2 guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Into the box now, number 3 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time. One out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Into the box now, Cam Bedrosian. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Digging in, Aaron Altair flied out in his first at bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Hard hit ball to second. Marte right there. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First pitch of the at-bat. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Sent on the ground out to second. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
2-1. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. But Ohtani waits on it, and that ends the inning. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Mike Trout. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Altair moves over, makes the play, 1 away. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. A ball and no strikes.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The 1-2 pitch. And that one just missed out. Outside. Bases are empty, one man out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. So 3-2 one more time. Dribbled to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Albert now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. Fouled away. And yet another strikeout here. Here's Carlos Santana now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in once again, Michael Franco. It was a walk in his last trip. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing it.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Jose Alvarez enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Hit back up the middle. Simmons has it. One there. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. In now is Andrelton Simmons.
Leading off with the Angels, shortstop.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Hernandez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Here's Justin Upton now. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 1 for 5. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez is up with it on to first, and there are 2 down. Here's Jeffrey Marte now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-1 home. Is a fastball looked at for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And that'll get through into right, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera in prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at-bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Adam Morgan. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Jose Bautista will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Altair. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Ramos at second. Cabrera at first, one gone. Misses, ball 2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Jim Johnson is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Trout is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they will not risk it. So with 2 away now, that go-ahead run is forced to hold tight at third base. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. And he lays off for ball 1. Line towards center field. Trout is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases. Luis Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Striding in, Jose Brusino. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there, and he's out. Now batting, number 3. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery. Called strike over the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jim Johnson. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Struck him out. So now Carlos Santana, his lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson. He's hitless in 6 tries. Popped him up. Number 3 has a play. He's got it 1 away. Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. It was a walk in his last trip. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Cesar Hernandez is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Number 3 is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So the batting order turns. one's over now. First offering on its way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a slider. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
2-1 the count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. 1 out, nobody on. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Here's Albert now, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Rounded down the 3rd baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. The throw to first and give it up on a phenomenal. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson. He's a .333 hitter. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and it's a base hit. So there you go. The potential winning run aboard to start off the home half of the ninth. Here's the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Has dribbled Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1. And now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Count still full. 3-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Possible winning run on first. 1 man away. Justin Bohr will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 33, Justin
Takes a knee-high fastball. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Tapped up the first baseline, but it gets fouled. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Pujols moving to his left. And no problem with that one as we are headed for. Now to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Herrera moving in, one away. Here's Justin Upton now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way to Upton. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, and the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are two down. Riding in once again, Jeffrey Marte. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Now pitching for the Phillies.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And that one just missed outside. Now he'll step off. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here's a high pop-up. Johnson waits on it. 1 out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A swing and a high drive to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only 1 away. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 2-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman, number 7, Mike
Popped him up.
Franco.
Marte is under it. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. Settling in now, Jose Brusino. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Number 10.
Popped him up. Santana is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready now for L.A. Number 3. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And this is swung on and missed, and the 11th inning is not going to plan here. There are 2 away. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Missed with a slider.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. That's wide, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Popped high in the air. And this is taken in for out number 1. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Here's the first pitch to him. Now that's popped up. Simmons is there for it. 2 down. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. Time for baseball on MLB Network from Citizens Bank Park in the city of brotherly love. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll get us started in this one.